It's tough when you talk to officials and I ask them, hey, we only shot 2 free throws. We only went to the free throw line twice up into the fourth quarter, and she tells me it's not her job. It's frustrating, and I don't give a damn if I get fined because that's cheap, and I am tired because I've been nice and I've been humble with it, but I am tired.
Barbie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Barbie? The emotional decline continues for Angel Reese. The temper tantrums, the complete loss of emotional control continues for the Bayou Barbie, as well as the Chi-Town Barbie and Double Double Barbie, and whatever other alias that Angel Reese has decided to give her.
You think Angel Reese was just all smiles and lashes? Think again. This time, she erupted like a soda bottle in a science fair on her own coach, while the Chicago sky melted down like microwaved ice cream. Was it passion? Was it rage? Or did someone just forget to pass the ball again? Either way, this epic meltdown has people screaming, "Suspend her." Buckle up, because this isn't just a loss. It's a full-on courtside soap opera.
I was like, good God, she can't get out of her own way. And I don't give a rat's how frustrated she is. The Chicago Sky should suspend her for this. They won't, because they're too damn scared of her fans.
You'd think a clipboard had insulted Angel Reese's entire bloodline. The way she slapped it out of the assistant coach's hands like it owed her money. The Chicago Sky bench didn't know whether to call a timeout or an exorcist. One moment there's a game happening. The next we're all watching a one-woman performance of Yada, the Angel Reese saga. Act 3.
This is some Bush League lack of respect. This behavior can't happen. It can't happen. Look at that. Slap a keyboard out of the coach's hand. They ought to give you 2 to 5 games for that.
The WNBA hasn't had this much drama since Liz Cambage decided to cosplay as Dennis Rodman without the rings. But here comes Angel absolutely melting down on national television, smacking clipboards like she's swatting flies at a barbecue. And what does the league do? Nothing. Not a zilch. Because apparently throwing tantrums is now considered competitive spirit if you bring in enough social media impressions. Welcome to the WNBA, where you don't get punished for being unhinged, you get player of the week.
Referees blew every whistle. Like, I'm not joking. There was one play where Angel Reese dribbled backward. She backed into Aaliyah Edwards and tripped over her own feet and got free throws. The free throws that led to this happening were unbelievably soft. That led to Angel Reese breaking a coach's.
Fans across the league were left clutching their pearls and their emotes, wondering what level of privilege you have to unlock before slapping office supplies becomes performance art. And know before you ask, this wasn't heat the moment intensity. This was full-blown main character syndrome on steroids.
So Angel Reese, the most toxic player in all of basketball, is out here slapping clipboards out of her coaching staff's hand because she's so mad her team committed a foul in the crunch after she shot 15 free throws this game. This is the lowest of the low disrespect that you can show to your coaching staff. She trying to get y'all locked in, worried about the next play, and you so toxic with your terrible, awful
$10 hairdryer, but instead of regrouping, resetting, or, I don't know, defending someone, Angel Reese goes for the clipboard like it just trashed Dr.
I would be worried about Angel Reese demanding a trade. Earlier in the season, she had no one to blame but herself, but over the last 4, maybe 5 weeks, Angel Reese has been dominant and you're still losing.
Now imagine being the assistant coach. You're out here trying to draw a play that might save your dignity and career, and boom, Angel Reese goes WWE SmackDown on your dry erase marker. You're not even mad. You're just questioning your life choices. Meanwhile, Angel's over there stomping around like someone.
You know, this is something that has been talked about by so many other people, but guess what? You've been ignoring it. And now Angel Reese is screaming about it. And do certain people want to take heed and listen? Oh, yeah. It's the group that likes to hate on another player we largely see the amount of bad calls by officials in these games. And I have said from the beginning, the officiating in the WNBA is absolutely terrible.
You know it's rigged when the referees are basically gift wrapping the game with a bow and a scented candle. Chicago Sky fans are sitting in the stands like, did we just watch a basketball game or an emotional support session? And still, the Sky lost. Even with all that officiating help, even with Angel Reese playing like she's auditioning for a Broadway meltdown.
Did you slap the clipboard out of her hand? Why do you guys hate Angel Reese so much? The Angel Reese hate is so forced. This is why we hate the Brick Lane Slough. She has a terrible attitude, awful, toxic. This is why she has no friend. This is why the world hates her, except for the Black Clan and the Black Clan panders, man. I don't think I've ever seen a player slap the clipboard out of their coaching staff's hand. Look at it. Look at y'all Brick Lane Slough.
And now the fan base is tearing itself apart like it's the Hunger Games. Half the people are demanding she be suspended immediately. The other half are crafting shrine collages on Instagram set to dote tracks. One side sees a spoiled athlete with no respect for authority, and the other sees Beyonce in Jordans. There is no middle ground.
You kidding me? That is one of the most disrespectful acts I've ever witnessed by a professional athlete towards their coach, one of their coaches. I mean, wow. Wow. What are we doing?
We're not watching the rise of a star. We're watching a very public implosion, dressed up as empowerment. This isn't hunger for victory. This is hunger for validation, attention, and that sweet, sweet viral clip. The most dangerous thing about it, she knows it. She knows the league won't touch her. She knows every tantrum buys her another 100,000 Instagram followers and a podcast sponsorship. She knows every time she smacks a clipboard, someone at ESPN gets a little tingle because controversy drives engagement. And you know who suffers? And the league, which is slowly morphing into a circus where the elephants have Twitter accounts and the clowns run HR. What happens next? Easy. The WNBA does what it always does when confronted with a problem player who brings in views. They rebrand the meltdown. By next week, the narrative will be about raw passion and emotional intensity. Someone will probably start selling custom clipboards with Angel's face on it. And yes, they will sell out in 5 minutes.
Well, we know Angel Reese has definitely been in the headlines, man, after erupting in a press conference, pretty much swearing at reporters. And I'm here to tell you today is another day of the Angel Reese drama because she has simply smacked the clipboard out of an assistant coach's hands. Yes, now all of this went down during the Washington Mystics game. This happened on national television.
Meanwhile, fans calling for consequences will be ignored faster than a G League stat sheet. You know what would be refreshing? If just once the league stood up and said, hey, throwing fits and disrespecting your coaches isn't the look. But instead, they'll keep feeding the beast. Why? Because controversy is profitable. Drama is currency. And accountability, that's just bad for business. So don't expect a suspension. Expect a documentary. Angel Reese, The Untouchable, coming soon to a streaming service near you, featuring exclusive footage of clipboard abuse and sponsored foul shots. And it's not just Ree. She's just the current face of a league that rewards drama over discipline. Authenticity. She could throw a water bottle at the mascot, and Kathy Englebert would hand her a bouquet of roses and a gift card. The message is clear. Act out. Cash in. But let's not forget the best part of all this, the excuses. Oh, the delicious tear-soaked spin-doctored excuses. Apparently, Angel Reese was just passionate, expressing herself, or, my personal favorite, a misunderstood leader. Because, yes, leadership in 2025 now includes violently separating clipboards from coaches' hands like they're toxic exes.
I was very surprised that Angel did that. I can understand it was the waning seconds of a hotly contested game, but that's disrespectful. You don't knock a clipboard out of your assistant coach's hand. Like, there's a lot of other ways that you can give people what you're feeling inside without disrespecting your coaching staff. Like, I don't vibe with that. I thought she was way out of it.
And of course, here come the Angel stans, flocking to social media like seagulls to a French fry. She's young. She's learning. She's a queen. One fan even compared her to Serena Williams, which is wild considering Serena never needed to BOTUS slam office supplies to assert dominance. But go off TikTok. Let's call it what it is. Ego in a jersey. This wasn't about winning. It wasn't about strategy. It was about making sure the cameras caught every bit of her meltdown from 3 flattering angles. And they did. Mission accomplished. She even got more screen time than the actual game. The assistant coach. She vanished after the slap heard round the court. Just a press release written in corporate gibberish like, "We are aware of the incident and will handle it internally," which is PR code for, "We're hoping everyone forgets this by Thursday." Spoiler alert, they won't. Meanwhile, teams that actually respect their coaches and don't commit clipboard assault are stuck at the bottom of the algorithm because the WNBA isn't about who plays well anymore. It's about who throws the most theatrical hissy fit.